and a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. The beaches of Santa Monica and Venice, not too far from our setting today, the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche La NBA, the NBA's celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. In this game, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. Ben's.
Good idea. Thank you, DA. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Drew Holiday.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. Simmons is out there with Shake Milton, and it's Green in at the small forward. And for the Lakers, and they have their big three all out there. Westbrook at the point with LeBron and Davis at the forward. DeRozan out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Simmons against Valanciunas. No good from Simmons. Davis kicks to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
You know, with AD's improved court awareness, when guys on his team get open, he'll find it.
So it's Philadelphia now. 4-point game. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Inside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And Greg, as we near the end of the regular season, some call these the dog days of the year. Winning teams ready for the playoffs, and the lottery teams sometimes ready to call it a day.
Well, a lot of teams still have something to play for, whether it's fighting to make the playoffs or seeding. These games do count.
Here's Milton from outside off the mark.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
It's LeBron with the drive, and LeBron throws it down.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's driving inside, he's looking for the punch.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Lakers take it the other way.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Here's Embiid, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And, you know, the coaching staff wants Embiid to take these quick shots. So it helps establish a rhythm for him.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone more confident than Embiid.
He's got plenty of confidence, and he's a funny guy, too, extremely entertaining. He said, the mindset I get when I'm on the floor is that I'm the best player in the gym. And much of the time, he ain't wrong.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Andre Drummond's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Drew Holiday in for LeBron. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons. Here's Holiday, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Curry kicks to Howard. Back to Curry. And it's sent back by Drummond.
You got to be careful shooting around Drummond. I mean, he has a really good knack for when to go for the blocks.
And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got his second basket.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Here's Thibault. DeRozan with the rebound. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 15-4 run. Westbrook kicks to DeRozan. Over Thibault. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Maxey. No points in the game yet for him. Clock at 4. Here's Embiid. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Andre Drummond picks one up.
At this point of his career, winning is everything to Embiid. He's tired of early round playoff exits. He wants to try to win championships.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He hits both from the stripe.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And so it's Los Angeles, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for the Lakers right now, Holiday out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Marc Gasol, and it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. Count the basket.
You know, as you add experience, you start to see the floor better. That was a sweet find by Drummond.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. The Sixers have improved under Doc Rivers, who helped to define roles. Rivers said, I did that day 1. We're playing through Joel, but Ben is the facilitator. Simmons said, Doc's holding everybody accountable. It's about staying focused and not getting distracted. We have to stay locked in. Kevin, back to you.
Well, they've got the talent for sure, D.A. Thank you. Here's Westbrook. Basket good. Westbrook's got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but, Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room, and things aren't always equal.
Kevin, that's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for Gasol. Anthony Davis comes in for Drummond. And LeBron subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. Harris passes to Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Left side, Westbrook. Outside, Holiday. And the Lakers get it back. Here's Davis. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Feeds it to Davis. And finally they hit one. Davis has got 6.
Davis, a real mismatch inside because of his skill, size, and strength.
Now here's Milton. He's covered by Westbrook. They get it back. Howard in the post. Valanciunas is there. Snatched up.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Westbrook passes to Valanciunas. It's hauled in by the 76ers. 1:21 left in the first half. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Pass to Milton. to the inside. Here's Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
Really, really hard to keep Howard out of the paint. I mean, once he gets the position he wants, he's going to look to throw it down.
Westbrook passes to Valanciunas, pulls up on the wing. No good there. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup. And their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
I really think they've got to find a way to produce easier baskets. I mean, whether they do it by running in transition or getting to the free throw line, they don't want a repeat of that past performance.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Here's Harris. Great D that time from James. Los Angeles leading by 11. Outside Westbrook. Over Milton. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Westbrook's got his third basket of the night. Now here's Simmons. On the wing, Harris. Fader on the way. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And a chance now to send it over to...
Thanks, guys. Joined by...
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So